Hey, what's up guys? Today we have a new gun for you. This is something that I have been very excited to do a video on because this is an affordable 2011 that is great right out of the box, unlike the Springfield Prodigy.
Springfield should be ashamed of themselves that they send these things out like this, where they don't fucking work. These are kind of amazing. I have to say, these are the worst guns ever. These things are such bags of ass. Bursa would not send these hoes out.
This is the Fusion Firearms XP Pro. Now personally, I'm excited for this gun because I love 2011s, but I do not love spending, $3,000 to $4,000 every single time I want to get a nice pistol like the Stacatto XC or this Watchtower Apache. This is honestly probably my favorite gun that I have right now. Just the fit and finish on this thing is next to none. I mean, there's no play between upper and lower here, and just the slide is like, oh man, it's so nice. But, this was also $4,500, so very expensive compared to the XP Pro, which this is coming in at, I think, $1,200 before, your FFL fees and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and crack it open and get into it. The double stack 1911s are basically like the sports cars of the gun world. They're just made to go fast, which is why they are very popular in competitions. They're steel framed, they have a great single action trigger, they have predictable recoil impulse to get multiple shots on target with ease, and possibly a little bit of skill if you're gonna land in the A zone. However, as I mentioned before, they are also typically expensive. Historically, Bull Armory and then maybe the lower end of Staccatos are kind of your entry level to the 2011 market. And that's gonna run you, close to $2,000, maybe $2,500, depending on how many bells and whistles you wanna have. Now in 2025, we are officially living in the future. We have AI, we mostly know which gender restroom to use again, and most importantly, we have high quality 2011s like the XP Pro that are $1,300, $1,400 after taxes and fees and all that. So one of the big selling points of the XP Pro is that it takes Glock mags. So these are KCI magazines, Glock 17 magazines. I have shot it with regular Glock mags, Glock branded Glock mags, as well as the KCI mags. I had no issues with either. It will not take Glock 19 magazine. This is the Glock 19 mag, and this is the Glock 17 mag. And so you'll notice that this holds 2 more rounds and is a little bit longer. The Glock 19 mag will simply not seat because it's not long enough. Some guys are gonna have really resonate with that issue, but the KCI magazines seat perfect and run well. So that's something to be aware of, because the Glock magazines have kind of an insane numbering system. So while these magazines do hold 17 rounds, it's not named the 17 because it holds 17 rounds. The 19 doesn't hold 19 rounds, it holds 15 rounds. I don't know who's making up the numbers over there, but anyways. This gun is constructed from all bar stock material. So what that means is, bar stock being it's a solid piece of steel that is being CNC machined into one piece. So it's not metal injection molded, there's no MIM parts and there's no cast parts. Those have issues because air bubbles get inside and that makes the metal more brittle and easy to break. And I think part of the reason the P320s are firing off left and right is because part of the trigger mechanism has a MIM part inside it. And so, it's not to spec, and I think that's one of the understandings of why that gun has the issues that it has. So this is all bar stock, very high quality stuff. The magazine catch here, this is a polycarbonate magazine catch, which is necessary because the Glock mags are not steel. The slide also is pretty impressive. You get a tri-top cut slide with some serrations up here. I do have kind of a complaint about these. I just wish that they were a little more aggressive. I mean, you can see I'm really not, it's honestly kind of hard to get purchase on that. I mean, if you just squeeze it harder, that's fine. You're welcome.
Yes!
Fuck! God damn it! Oh my God.
That was like the blessed run too.
I literally couldn't grab the slide. All right, so you got your standard irons on here, and this uses a plate system. That's super cool because it comes with 2 plates. It comes with an RMR plate and a Delta Point Pro plate. And added bonus, it says which optics will fit on each plate. All right, so the trigger on this is pretty good. I think it's great out of the box. We'll go ahead and get some pull weights on this just for y'all. 2.7 pounds, 2.5, All right, so it's right around 2.5 pound trigger out the box. The thumb safety on this it's just a little light for my taste, but it's very positive, very clicky. I'm not gonna gripe on it too much. The grip is an aluminum and has, this chain link pattern on here. It honestly isn't bitey enough for me. The checkering on the front is very minimal. It's not very deep. It's just kind of a smooth grip. I mean, it's comfortable, but I don't really want a comfortable grip. I mean, I guess I do want a comfortable grip, but I want something that has a little more bite to it. So I'm probably just gonna throw some skateboard tape on there and call it a day. Lastly, the slide stop lets your shooting hand thumb kind of rest on it. You wanna make sure you're not holding it down while firing. So it's like a reverse gas pedal almost. And then the finish on this is also pretty slick. So this is a Tennifer finish that is similar to the process that was used on kind of the old school Glocks back in the day. The current gen Glocks are nitrided. It's a different name now. It's like melanited, I think, or QPQ, I believe. But functionally, it's the exact same finish as the Glocks, except Glocks are black because they're Parkerized. This has a hard chrome overcoat. You can also get a black one, but I wanted that hard chrome top coat because, I mean, look at it. And then for, conceal carry, yes, you can conceal carry it. I do think it's on the large side and kind of heavy side for concealed carry. If you do conceal carry it, I would just remove the mag well. As far as safety goes, is this thing drop safe? Well, initially, I thought, no, it's not drop safe because as you can see, there is no firing pin block. And so this is a Series 70 frame, which does not have firing pin blocks, obviously. So then it's like, okay, well, it's not drop safe. That's too sad. Well, incorrect. It is drop safe. Desk Pop did a series of drop tests on his channel, and he absolutely manhandled this thing. So obviously, they're doing something in there to make it drop safe. They have a spring prevents the firing pin from unintentionally going forward. So for example, when it's dropped, that spring is just strong enough that when it slams on the ground unintentionally, it won't set the gun off.
Yeah. Ooh. Just to show you guys, there is a blank in here.
For my first shots on this, I took it to the range and put about 300 rounds through it, and I have the attention span of a squirrel, and I forgot to bring my Romeo 1 Pro with me, so I did not have a red dot for that day, so I wound up shooting it with irons, and to my pleasant surprise, I don't totally suck with irons like I thought I did, because I have not shot irons in multiple years probably. Comparing this to the HD P4, honestly, it shoots very similarly to the Stacatto HD P4. Without sounding too ridiculous, I think I prefer the XP Pro in this configuration with the ported barrel over the HD P4 because that port is helping reduce recoil and tame it so much. And I am now realizing that I might have been throwing a little extra shade on the HD P4 because my buddy's a lefty, and so he's, set the magazine release on the other side, and it's like that gun just felt all sorts of backwards for me. Dude, Craig, you put the magazine release on the wrong side, dude. This feels so sinful. Regarding the reliability of this gun, it was absolutely flawless. There was no malfunctions in the entire day from either me or my friend. I do know for reliability issues, there was some kind of issues with I think the ejection pattern on these when they first came out. I believe that the gun that I have here is like the not second generation, but it's updated to fix whatever, they have an extractor issue, I think. And there's a couple of videos out there detailing the extraction issues or ejecting issues, I don't remember which it was, that the gun had. That has now been remedied. I had no trace of that problem at all, so absolutely flawless reliability out of the box. So yeah, overall, I think this is a great buy if you are just first starting to get into 2011s. I wanted to get one because I'd heard that these are pretty good, and so I just wanted to see, is it good for the money or is it actually just good? And honestly, this is just good. It's not saying that this is good for the money is just an insane understatement. So anyways, guys, thanks for checking this out with me. Let me know if you've got any other guns that you want me to take a look at. I'm going to also do a video on this, comparing this to the Mac 9 DS Comp, which I just picked up. So make sure you're subscribed and be on the lookout for that video and then all the other stuff that I've got coming out. So thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all.